A circular reference, straightforward stuff. We have a conflict here. What's the conflict? F5 plus F6 plus F7. What happens when we do this? Well, there's a collision, if you will. The collision is you can't add within yourself. We're trying to sum E5 to E7. And what happens? It's a head-on collision. Sorry to say that. And it creates a circular error. Now here's the problem with circular errors. Sometimes they'll indicate the error when you open up the spreadsheet, and sometimes they won't. Now here, clearly you can see that this number, E5 to E7, is not 11,007, whatever it is. Here's a gross error on the part of Excel, their lack of indicating a circular error. Here we have a simple E5 plus E6 plus E7. So we have 6, 7, an unknown number here. Excel seems to just override, and it will continue to add some mystery number here. You can see this problem. We see stuff like this all the time, and we ignore it. We're always in a hurry. We ignore error, edit, and formula, error checking options. Really? I'm supposed to go through and look at all this? If I don't know what the problem is, how am I going to go through here? And a situation you're going to need to try to resolve. I mean, it's a tough one because, as I said, we're always in such a hurry. We're not going to look at this. We're just going to move on to the next calculation. So we can go to the formula bar, and we can go over here and we can say error checking. Isn't that what we just looked at? Error checking? Yes. Is it helping us? No. So don't rely on anything internally with stuff like this with Excel. Error checking, this is not going to help you. Ignore error, edit in formula bar. Kind of get my point here. The errors is obvious, but finding it could be a problem. Read this. It's a circular error, and there should be a notice saying this is a circular error. It's not doing it. You can even go sum and then sum within itself. And if we put a sum in here, go sum and have it collide. This is obvious a collision. E5 plus E6 plus E7. You can't add a number that you didn't input. My solution is input the information correctly. When you see stuff like this, sort of address it. I always ignore it. I'm guilty. Repairing a circular reference. Brad Williams, Excel Prime.